Let me tell you something, the way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. If you wake up without a plan, letting the day happen to you instead of taking charge, you're missing out on one of the most powerful tools for success. Every successful person I've met, without exception, has a habit of starting their day with purpose. They don't just wake up and hope for the best, they wake up with a plan, with intention, and with a clear sense of direction. Now, when I say starting your day with purposeful planning, I'm not talking about overwhelming yourself with 100 things to do. No, I'm talking about being intentional. I'm talking about taking a few minutes in the morning to ask yourself what matters most today. What's my top priority? You see, we live in a world full of distractions, emails, phone calls, social media. There's always something pulling at your attention. But when you start your day with a clear plan, you give yourself the power to focus on what truly matters. And let me tell you, focus is one of the greatest keys to success. When you wake up, instead of diving straight into your phone or rushing into the day, take a moment to sit down with a notebook or planner. Write down your goals for the day. They don't have to be big goals, they just have to be clear. Maybe it's completing a project, reaching out to a client, or spending quality time with your family. Whatever it is, when you write it down, you're telling your mind, this is what's important today. This is where my energy is going. I've always said, you can't hit a target you don't have. When you plan your day, you're setting a target. You're giving yourself something to aim for, something to achieve. And here's the beauty of it when you start your day with purpose. You end your day with a sense of accomplishment. There's no better feeling than looking back at your day and knowing that you made progress, that you focused on what matters most, and that you didn't let the day slip away. Now, let me tell you about the power of morning rituals. Successful people don't just wake up and start reacting to the world. They take time to center themselves, to get their minds and bodies ready for the day ahead. Some people meditate, some pray, some exercise, and some read something inspirational. What you do in the morning is up to you, but the key is to do something that prepares you mentally and emotionally for the challenges and opportunities ahead. Personally, I love starting my day with gratitude. I take a moment to think about the things I'm thankful for: my health, my family, the opportunities I have. Gratitude is a powerful thing. It shifts your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. It reminds you of how blessed you are, and it fills you with a sense of possibility. When you start your day with gratitude and purpose, you're setting yourself up for success. But let's not forget something important. Planning is only effective if you follow through. It's not enough to make a list of goals or priorities. You have to take action. That's where discipline comes in. You've got to commit to doing what you've planned, even when it's uncomfortable, even when distractions try to pull you away. And let me tell you, the more you stick to your plan, the easier it becomes. Success is built on the foundation of small, consistent actions taken every single day. So my friend, I want to challenge you to take control of your mornings. Don't let the day dictate your actions. Start your day with a plan, with purpose, and with a clear sense of direction. Decide what matters most, write it down, commit to making it happen. Remember, success isn't about being busy, it's about being intentional. It's about focusing on what truly matters and making progress one step at a time. When you make purposeful planning a habit, you'll find that your days become more productive, your goals become more achievable, and your life becomes more fulfilling. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, take a moment to plan your day with intention. Set your priorities, focus your energy, and go out there and make it happen. Because the way you start your day is the way you live your life. And you, my friend, have the power to start it right. Let me tell you something about success. It belongs to those who never stop learning. You see, the world is changing faster than ever before. Technology evolves, industries shift, and new challenges arise every day. If you're standing still, if you think you've learned all you need to know, then you're falling behind. That's why the most successful people have one habit in common: they commit to lifelong learning. They understand that personal growth doesn't stop when you finish school, land a job, or achieve a milestone. It's a continuous journey, and it's absolutely essential for success. When I say lifelong learning, I don't mean you have to go back to school or get a new degree. No, lifelong learning is about cultivating curiosity. It's about seeking out new knowledge, sharpening your skills, and staying open to new ideas. It's about recognizing that there's always room to grow, always more to discover, and always a better version of yourself to strive toward. Think about it this way: if you're not growing, you're stagnating. And stagnation is the enemy of success. Successful people read books, attend seminars, take courses, and learn from mentors. They surround themselves with people who challenge them to think bigger, to see things from new perspectives, and to keep pushing the boundaries of what they know. They don't just consume knowledge for the sake of it, they apply what they learn. They take action on the insights they gain, and that's what makes the difference. I've often said your input determines your output. What you put into your mind shapes your thoughts, your beliefs, and ultimately your actions. If you're constantly feeding your mind with positive, empowering, and valuable knowledge, then your output, your results will reflect that. But if you're not intentional about learning, if you're letting your mind sit idle, then you're missing out on opportunities to grow and succeed. Let me share a story with you. Early in my career, I realized that if I wanted to be the best, I had to learn from the best. I started reading books by great leaders, attending workshops led by successful people, and listening to their wisdom. I didn't just stop at understanding the principles. I worked hard to implement them in my life. And every time I learned something new, it opened up doors I didn't even know existed. Lifelong learning is not just about gaining knowledge, it's about transforming that knowledge into action and results. Here's another thing: learning keeps you humble. When you commit to lifelong learning, you acknowledge that you don't have all the answers, and that's a good thing. Humility opens the door to new opportunities. It allows you to ask questions, seek advice, and learn from the experiences of others. No matter how much success you achieve, there's always more to learn, more to discover, and more ways to improve. But let me tell you, this lifelong learning isn't always easy. It requires effort, time, and discipline. There will be days when you're tired, when distractions tempt you to put off reading that book or attending that seminar. But those are the moments that matter most. Those are the moments when you need to remind yourself that learning is not a chore, it's an investment. Every bit of knowledge you gain adds value to your life. Every skill you develop becomes a tool you can use to achieve your goals. And here's the real beauty of it: the more you learn, the more confident you become. Confidence doesn't come from wishful thinking, it comes from preparation. When you've equipped yourself with the right knowledge and skills, you approach challenges with a sense of readiness. You walk into opportunities knowing that you're capable, and that's a powerful thing. So my friend, I want to encourage you to embrace lifelong learning. Read every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Seek out mentors who can guide you. Take courses that interest you or that will help you grow in your career. And most importantly, stay curious. The moment you stop learning is the moment you stop growing. But as long as you keep learning, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Remember, success isn't just about reaching a destination, it's about the journey. And lifelong learning makes that journey richer, more rewarding, and full of possibilities. So commit to learning something new every day. Feed your mind, challenge your limits, and watch how your life transforms. Because when you make learning a habit, success becomes a natural result. Let me talk to you about one of the most powerful habits you can ever develop: self-discipline. If there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's this: talent can only take you so far, luck can only do so much, and opportunities are only as good as your ability to follow through. But self-discipline, that's the game changer. That's the habit that separates those who dream about success from those who actually achieve it. Self-discipline is your ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about staying true to your commitments, even when the excitement fades and the grind begins. Now, let me be real with you, this isn't easy. If success were easy, everybody would have it. But self-discipline isn't about easy, it's about worthwhile. It's about pushing past the excuses, the distractions, and the temporary discomfort to reach the goals that truly matter to you. Let me tell you a story. Early in my career, I had big dreams, just like you. I wanted to be the best at what I did, but I quickly realized that wanting something and working for it are two very different things. There were days when I didn't feel like waking up early, making calls, or putting in the effort. But I understood something important: if I let my feelings dictate my actions, I would never reach my goals. Success doesn't care how you feel, it cares about what you do. So I made a decision I would let my commitments, not my feelings, guide my actions. That decision changed my life. You see, self-discipline is about creating habits that move you forward. It's about doing the small, consistent things every day that lead to big results over time. It's not flashy or glamorous, but it's effective. And here's the thing, once you master self-discipline in one area of your life, it spills over into others. You start showing up for your health, your relationships, your career, and your dreams in ways you never thought possible. Now, I'm not saying self-discipline means working nonstop or being hard on yourself. No, self-discipline is about balance. It's about knowing when to push and when to rest. It's about having a plan and sticking to it, but also being flexible enough to adjust when necessary. The key is consistency. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. It's about getting back up every time you fall and refusing to quit no matter what. Here's a tip that's worked wonders for me. Break your big goals into small, manageable steps and focus on those steps one at a time. Don't let the size of the mountain intimidate you. Just keep taking one step after another. Every time you follow through on a commitment, no matter how small, you're building your self-discipline muscle. And just like any muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. Self-discipline also means learning to say no to the things that don't serve your goals. That might mean saying no to distractions, to procrastination, or to habits that hold you back. It's about prioritizing what's important over what's easy. And let me tell you, every time you say no to something that doesn't align with your purpose, you're saying yes to your dreams. Now let's talk about the rewards of self-discipline. When you develop this habit, you gain control over your life. You're no longer at the mercy of external circumstances or fleeting emotions. You become someone who can be counted on not just by others, but by yourself. And that confidence, that trust in your own ability to follow through is priceless. It gives you the courage to set bigger goals, take bolder risks, and pursue the life you truly want. So my friend, if you want to succeed, make self-discipline a priority. Start small if you have to. Set one goal today and commit to following through no matter what. It might feel tough at first, but I promise you this, the more you practice self-discipline, the easier it gets and the more success you'll achieve. Because at the end of the day, success isn't about what you want to do, it's about what you're willing to do. So take control, stay disciplined, and watch how your life transforms. Let's talk about something people often overlook in their pursuit of success, their health and well-being. You see, success isn't just about how much you achieve, it's about having the energy, clarity, and strength to enjoy those achievements. What's the point of reaching your goals if you're too exhausted, too stressed, or too unwell to celebrate them? The truth is, your health is your foundation. It's the engine that drives everything else in your life, and if you don't take care of it sooner or later, everything else will crumble. I've met countless people chasing success with everything they've got, burning the candle at both ends. They work long hours, skip meals, neglect exercise, and sacrifice sleep, thinking they'll make up for it later. But here's the thing, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't perform at your best, think clearly, or make good decisions when you're running on fumes. Success doesn't just demand hard work, it demands smart work. And smart work begins with taking care of yourself. Let me share something I've learned. Taking care of your body is one of the smartest investments you can make. When you eat right, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep, you're not just improving your health, you're improving your productivity, your mood, and your focus. Think about it, how much more can you accomplish when you're full of energy, when your mind is sharp, and when you feel good about yourself? A healthy body leads to a healthy mind, and a healthy mind is key to achieving success. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a fitness fanatic or follow a perfect diet. No, it's about making small, consistent changes that add up over time. Start by adding more fruits and vegetables to your meals, drinking more water, or taking a 20-minute walk each day. These might seem like small steps, but they make a big difference. Success is built on habits, and the habits you form around your health will determine how far you can go. But let's not stop at physical health. Mental and emotional well-being are just as important. Life can be stressful, and stress is a silent thief. It robs you of your focus, your happiness, and your ability to enjoy the journey. That's why it's so important to find ways to manage stress and take care of your mental health. Maybe that's through meditation, prayer, journaling, or spending time with loved ones. Whatever works for you, make it a priority. Because when your mind is clear and your emotions are balanced, you're unstoppable. And don't forget about rest. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's during rest that your body heals, your mind processes, and your creativity flourishes. I've seen too many people wear their exhaustion like a badge of honor, thinking it shows how hard they're working. But let me tell you, rest isn't the opposite of hard work, it's a part of it. Without rest, you can't sustain the effort success requires. So make sleep a priority, take breaks when you need them, and don't feel guilty for recharging. A well-rested person is a more effective person. Now let's talk about balance. Success isn't about extremes, it's about harmony. Yes, work hard, but also play hard. Spend time with your family, enjoy your hobbies, and take time to laugh and relax. A balanced life is a fulfilling life, and it's in that fulfillment that true success lies. Your health, your relationships, and your personal happiness are just as important as your career or financial achievements. When you nurture all these areas, you create a life that's rich, meaningful, and worth living. So my friend, if you're serious about success, start by taking care of yourself. Your health and well-being are the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without them, nothing else matters. But with them, you have the energy, clarity, and strength to achieve anything you set your mind to. Remember, success isn't just about reaching the top, it's about thriving along the way. So take care of your body, nourish your mind, and enjoy the journey. Because a healthy you is the best you, and the best you is unstoppable. Let's take a moment to talk about something that can transform your life if you embrace it, a growth mindset. You see, success isn't just about what you know or where you come from, it's about how you think. It's about your attitude toward challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. A growth mindset is the belief that you can improve, that you can learn, and that you can become better with effort and persistence. And let me tell you, it's one of the most powerful tools you'll ever have on your journey to success. Now, life is full of challenges, isn't it? There will be times when things don't go your way, when the road gets bumpy, and when failure seems to knock on your door. The question is, how do you respond? Do you see challenges as obstacles meant to stop you, or do you see them as opportunities to grow? A growth mindset allows you to look at setbacks not as failures, but as lessons. It's a mindset that says, I may not be there yet, but I'm on my way. That little word, yet, is the key. It keeps the door open for progress, for learning, and for eventual success. Let me share something I've seen time and time again. The most successful people in the world aren't the ones who have never failed, they're the ones who never stop trying. They take their failures, learn from them, and come back stronger. They don't let a mistake define them, they let it refine them. That's the beauty of a growth mindset. It shifts your focus from perfection to progress, from fear to curiosity, and from limitation to possibility. You see, with a growth mindset, you understand that your abilities are not fixed. You're not stuck with the skills, knowledge, or talents you were born with. You can develop them. You can grow. You can grow. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, every time you try something new, you're expanding your potential. And yes, it might feel uncomfortable at first. Growth often does. But that discomfort is a sign that you're moving forward, that you're breaking through barriers, and that you're becoming more than you were yesterday. One of the most powerful aspects of a growth mindset is its ability to turn criticism into an opportunity. When someone gives you feedback, even if it's hard to hear, don't reject it outright. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this help me grow? Feedback, whether it's positive or constructive, is a gift. It's a mirror that shows you where you are and where you can improve. Successful people don't fear feedback, they seek it. They understand that growth comes from being open to learning, even when it's uncomfortable. Let's not forget about the importance of effort. A growth mindset thrives on effort because it recognizes that effort is the path to mastery. It's not about being naturally gifted, it's about being willing to work for what you want. I've seen countless people achieve incredible things, not because they were the most talented, but because they were the most persistent. They showed up every day, put in the work, and refused to give up. That's what a growth mindset does. It keeps you going when the going gets tough. Now let's bring this home. A growth mindset isn't just about how you think, it's about how you live. It's about embracing the journey, celebrating progress, and being willing to grow through the challenges. It's about seeing every experience, good or bad, as a stepping stone to something greater. And here's the best part of growth mindset. It doesn't just change what you can achieve, it changes who you become. It helps you become a person who is resilient, resourceful, and ready for whatever life throws your way. So my friend, I want to challenge you to adopt a growth mindset starting today. Look at every challenge as an opportunity, every mistake as a lesson, and every success as proof of your potential. Remember, success isn't about where you start, it's about how you grow. And with a growth mindset, there's no limit to how far you can go. The future is wide open for those who are willing to learn, grow, and keep moving forward. Embrace the journey and you'll find that success is not just a destination, it's a way of life. Let's talk about the power of consistency, one of the most underrated yet most important habits for success. You see, success isn't about doing extraordinary things once in a while, it's about doing the ordinary things extraordinarily well, day after day without fail. Consistency is the bridge between goals and achievements. It's what separates the dreamers from the doers, the talkers from the achievers. It's not flashy, it's not glamorous, but it is effective. And if you can master consistency, my friend, you can master success. Now think about this, a drop of water, given enough time, can carve through solid rock. It's not because of the power of the drop, it's because of its persistence. The same is true for your efforts. Consistency might feel small in the moment, like that one extra call you make, that one more hour you put in, or that single step forward on a tough day, but over time, those small actions compound. They add up to results that can change your life. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. Success isn't about motivation. Motivation gets you started, yes, but it doesn't keep you going. Motivation is like a spark, it ignites the fire, but it's consistency that keeps it burning. There will be days when you don't feel like showing up, when the excitement fades and when doubt starts creeping in. Those are the days that define you. Those are the days when consistency carries you forward, even when motivation has left the room. I've often said you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. But let me add something too, that you have to keep going to stay great. Starting is important, but continuing is where the magic happens. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum makes the journey easier. The more consistent you are, the less effort it takes to stay on track, because you've built habits that carry you forward automatically. Now, I know what you're thinking, Zig, how do I stay consistent when life gets in the way? Great question. Life will always throw distractions, challenges, and setbacks your way. That's why it's so important to know your why, the deeper reason behind your goals. When you're clear on why you're doing what you're doing, it becomes easier to stick to the path, even when the road gets tough. Your why gives you purpose, and purpose fuels consistency. Here's another key: focus on progress, not perfection. Too many people give up because they're chasing perfection and get discouraged when they fall short. But success isn't about never making mistakes, it's about getting back on track when you do. If you miss a day, don't miss two. If you stumble, don't stop. Keep going, because consistency isn't about being perfect, it's about being persistent. And let me tell you, consistency builds trust. It builds trust in yourself and trust with others. When you show up consistently, people know they can count on you. But even more importantly, you know you can count on yourself. That trust becomes the foundation for confidence, and confidence is a powerful thing. It allows you to set bigger goals, take bolder actions, and achieve more than you ever thought possible. Let me leave you with this. The beauty of consistency is that it doesn't require extraordinary talent, resources, or luck. It's something anyone can do. It's about showing up, doing the work, and staying the course one day at a time. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it, because every small step you take consistently moves you closer to your dreams, and every day you stay consistent, you're becoming the person who can achieve those dreams. So my friend, make consistency your secret weapon. Start small if you need to, but start today. Commit to showing up no matter what, and trust the process. Because success doesn't come to those who wish for it, it comes to those who work for it every single day. Keep showing up, keep moving forward, and watch as consistency transforms your efforts into extraordinary results. Remember, success isn't about what you do occasionally, it's about what you do consistently. And you, my friend, have the power to be consistent.